So I had a bad experience with Cex today on Northumberland Street. Got told a load of bullshit. So for those who don't know, if you're new to the channel, this is the first video that you've watched. On Saturday, which was the 16th of the 8th, 2005, I had a camera stolen. And today I managed to get half a day off of work so that I could go up to Newcastle and both film the people who stole the camera, because there's 3 homeless people. They stole my camera out of my bag when I was distracted by something. But also when I was there, I thought I would go into Cex and Cash Converters to ask if anybody tried to sell the make and model of the camera. So went to Cex on Northumberland Street, and I told them like what had happened, had a camera stolen, blah blah blah. Told him the make and the model. First thing he says, I can't help you, I won't help you because of the Data Protection Act. It's a breach of that. So I'm thinking, well, can I not tell you like any marks that the camera had on it, what it would have came with? Because it was stolen with a 125 gig memory card in it. It had a mount on it, all metal mount on the bottom, and it had all screen protectors on it, and it was lift and lifts. Didn't even let us say that. He was just, nope, I can't help you, I won't help you, it's a breach of the Data Protection Act. So it's the biggest amount of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. As far as I'm concerned, if somebody comes to them and says, I've had something stolen, and because you're a place that sells secondhand stuff, I want to know, did somebody come in and try and sell you this thing? I can describe exactly how it would have came when they handed it in, and maybe it's the person who stole it, which I could in that case, because I saw the 3 people who came up behind us as I was walking away, and I recognised them. They're the same 3 homeless people I see every time I'm in Newcastle. But nope, we wouldn't even get off his fat arse to look. It was just a straight up, nope, can't help you, won't help you. So as far as I'm concerned, the Cex on Northumberland Street in Newcastle upon Tyne, they are supporting theft, and they are knowingly selling stolen gear. I don't know if they have my camera, obviously, because they wouldn't even look to confirm anything. But I'm going to assume, by how straight up, can't help you, won't help you, bullshit about the Data Protection Act, that he was hiding behind to not even bother to look. They are selling stolen equipment, which is highly illegal in the UK. You cannot do that anyway. But I cannot understand how he's using this bullshit. The Freedom of Information Act, when it comes to theft, overrules the Data Protection Act. If it's an individual crime, like somebody steals a camera, for example, which is what happened to me. I can't get around why I couldn't just say, this is the make, the model, it had this and this and this, and it would have had this mark on it, and that would have proved that it's my camera that was stolen. He didn't even get off his fat fucking arse to look. So there's 2 things I can get from it. They're either knowingly selling stolen equipment, or because he's just a fat fucking greasy neckbeard cunt, he was just too lazy to get off his fat arse and look for it. So he came up with some bullshit excuse. Now, Cash Converters, they were amazing. I went in there, told them what happened, asked them if anybody tried to sell it to them. He spent 10 minutes on the phone, he was looking on the computers, he was looking around the shelves. No, sorry, we don't have any GoPros that have come in recently. And then he gives a load of advice on what I can do about it, like going to the police and getting the Crime Stoppers number and then going back to them and giving them the number. So if somebody tried selling that make and model with that number on it and all of those things on it, they would distract them and someone would disappear around the corner of the street and make a phone call to police, so he would get arrested straight away. But no, that guy was amazing in Cash Converters. So, but Cex, I'm not fucking impressed. So that's my little quick rant. This camera has absolutely nothing to do with the video. It's just there because photography related video. It's something to look at when I ramble on and rant. But that's my rant over Cex Northumberland St. Very questionable. I would I honestly think that they're covering up for crimes. Or thefts anyway. And they're probably most likely knowingly selling stolen equipment. Going off of what he says. I don't know if he was the manager, but the fact that he never went to anybody and just said straight away he wouldn't help us, and he refused flat out that he was the manager. But he's like a fat well, I can't really describe him seen as a fat neckbeard because there's more than one of those working there at Northumberland St. But I can't say anything because I'm overweight as well, but not as big as he is. Anyway, that's my rant over. I'm going to end the video now before I ramble on too much. Just wanted to get something off my chest. Cex Northumberland St. Avoid it at all costs because they're selling stolen gear, in my opinion. I don't know if they are, but that's my opinion. But yeah, don't understand how he can say that you won't help us or anything because of the Data Protection Act. But I go to Cash Converters and they're more than helpful. They actually looked for it and couldn't find it. So how does the Data Protection Act affect Cex but not Cash Converters? And also, how does the Freedom of Information Act not overpower the other act when it comes to thefts and somebody who comes in? Anyway, I'm going to end the video now because I'm just going to rant on. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.